You're tuned in to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Hi, and welcome back to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast, where we are building connections, showcasing the impressive, and inspiring movers and makers. I'm your host, Lenore, and on this episode, we're going to learn the benefits of coloring affirmation mandalas. Nina Karamatic, the author of Shift Your Life with Colors, joins us to explain just how her book can help reduce stress and decrease the negativity in your life. Nina Karamatic, welcome to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Thank you. I welcome you too.
Now you got to tell us all about your book. It's called Shift Your Life with Colors.
Shift Your Life with Colors is a result of my personal self-development journey. So it came out of a struggle that I had while I was shifting some paradigms. And it was in a moment when I wanted to visualize some future positive results, what's actually a base of coaching programs. And then I realized that I cannot imagine any picture in my head anymore. So my vision was totally blocked. And I was, it was confusing me because for me personally, it was very hard. In addition, as I'm an artist and as I'm a dancer, so when you in these two activities, you always have a vision how you, for example, create a picture, or before you design it, you have it first in your mind. And as it was blocked, it was really, really frustrating for me, and I wanted to come out of it. And I really searched for an answer. And it was very funny. It came in the form. It was actually in the office where I'm working. One of my colleagues, she had a catalog in her hand, and at the first page was a mandala template. And she looked at me and she told me, "Yeah, but Nina, you're an artist. Do you want to have a mandala for coloring?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, give it to me. Why not?" And I came home. And I started really to work on it, and then I realized that actually this basic coloring activity started to release the stress, and actually little by little my visualization came back, and the pictures in my mind. So it unblocked this whole process that I was in. And so I started also to combine it with positive affirmations. So you very often use positive affirmations in life, especially when you are in a coaching program. So to switch negative to the positive thoughts. And then as I worked with it, the more and more, I started to realize that this is a very good technique, and I wanted to share it with the world and with the people who are maybe in the same situation, but you don't need necessarily to be in such a situation to get the benefits out of it. So actually to change your life on a higher and a better level with the simple technique of the combination between this coloring mandalas and the positive affirmations.
So how did you figure out which specific mandalas to pick to put into your book?
It's intuition. So I had different templates in front of me, and I was looking at them, and then by intuition, it told me to take a simple mandala template, because for me it's also very important that when, for example, people who are beginner or actually not artists, or they declare themselves that they're not artists, that they start to come to this process, and they start to become an artist, and they start to believe in this, in their own creativity. When I create my own mandalas, I first connect with myself, how I'm feeling, and then I start to prepare the mandala template and color it. So if I'm sometimes when I'm sad, let's say it like this, or when I'm a little bit in a sad mood, the colors are more blue, but it's not because I connecting with something sad. It's just they're reflecting in this moment the feeling that I have inside of me. While on the other side, when I have joyful moments, it can be more red or yellow. It really depends.
What are some of the benefits for a listener, not just reading your book and obtaining it, but incorporating mandalas into their life as a whole?
Well, mandalas, they're proven fact that when you're coloring mandalas, that you really start to reduce stress. They have found it out, and it's the combination of the coloring and actually the pattern itself, because it's a geometrical pattern which connects you a little bit also with the universe. So mandala means a circle, and the universe means order. So the benefit is that you are coming back to that what you naturally are. So a natural human being living in the universe, but by order. So you can release stress and this all chaotic states that are a little bit in the world. You really can disconnect to them, and you can focus back on yourself.
I think that's perfect for anybody who's a little. Honestly, I think everybody's stressed right now, so I can't even just pinpoint like a specific person. So I think that will definitely benefit literally everybody at the current moment that needs to take a chill pill, and maybe sit on the couch, watch the rain outside the windows or the sun outside, and just like take some pencils, take some crayons, and just color your life away.
It is, but it's also, for example, just to come back with how I'm using Mandala. Sometimes I also do handicraft, so I cut out things from newspapers and I glue them on the templates. It's really to come to the state of joy and really to go away from the situation that we have now. As you told, it's really stressful right now, and we need something just to connect with us again, and also, as I mentioned, with our creativity, because creativity is very important for absolutely everything in your life. So we need to find everyday solutions. We are confronted with the situation. We really need to live day by day. We cannot plan anymore what I will do next week, because we don't know what will be next week. So it's really a day-to-day life. And to come back to the benefits is also, it will sharpen your focus. So when you work with Mandalas, you sharpen your focus and you will be in the now. So now we need the now. To keep it simple.
So Nina, what is some of your advice for dealing with change? Because as I can see, I feel like the Mandalas would help, like you said, on a day-to-day basis to kind of keep you in line.
Dealing with change is, I'm just right now reading a very, very good book, is Susan Jeffers, and it's saying, feel the fear and do it anyway. And there she is also talking about bringing decisions, and this is also change. You have two different types of change. So one change is when you decide that you want to change something, so it's your motivation. Or on the other side, something from the outside is coming and changes your life. So let's take an example. You feel that you are not happy in your job anymore, so you decide to change it. So it's much more easier because you still have a little bit of control, so you can prepare yourself. Well, on the other side, a different type of changes that when it comes from the outside, you get fired. You did not want to change, but something occurred in your life that you are really pushed into this change. But no matter what happened into your life, we need to be aware of that there is no lose decision and no lose change. Because everything what happens in our life, always take out the paper, a pencil, and put it really in words on it. What I can learn from this, what are the benefits out from it? So even if you lose your job, it can open the opportunity to find a better job, or maybe something that will be closer to your home, so you will be faster at home. So we just try to avoid the worst case scenario, no matter what is, and really to relax and listen to yourself. And also, the more you listen to yourself, you will have the intuition, and the intuition really guides us all through our life.
Now, what are some things that you specifically have learned via change in your life?
Oh, a lot of things. First
Can we pick a couple?
What I've mentioned. So really, to listen to myself, and to listen to myself, but also to respect this, that I listen to myself, because sometimes I bring a decision, I listen to myself, and then you start, maybe it was not good, it was here, maybe I should do it differently. No, when you bring a decision and when you listen to yourself, that's the best thing that you need to do. And actually the change is going into the positive direction, and really to respect it. So this was I really needed to learn when a change came into my life. So really to respect it, but also to be proud of myself. So very often have people, they bring decisions, but they don't want to take over the responsibility for the result at the end. It can also be a positive result, but you really need to be proud of you, that you are able to do a decision, you are able to make a change in your life, and then in addition take over the responsibility. So I really needed to learn this. It's learning and growing is a never-ending process, and that's good of it. So to feel this love that you really have the possibility to always be better than you were yesterday.
I was going to say,
These
I
are
think I'm
just
still
some
dealing
of
with
the
that.
things I learned.
I think I'm still dealing with trying to figure out I think every day, sometimes you do get a little knocked down, or every week you do get a little knocked down, and then having to learn to believe in yourself again and feel confident in yourself again is not as easy as it sounds.
No, it really takes a lot of courage. It really takes a lot of courage, as I mentioned. So to listen to yourself again. So sometimes something happened to your life, or maybe I should listen to other people, and you start to ask a little bit around, but other people can only give you advice from their perspective, that can help you, but necessarily not sure that someone's advice will guide you then at the end where you want to go. So really to keep to stay focused on yourself, and sometimes also to do things alone. Yeah, it's true. It's really to lift yourself up again. It's a hard job. Yeah.
So more on Nina Karamatic, you can head to shiftyourlifewithcolors.com. You can check her out on Facebook, facebook.com/shiftyourlifewithcolors, and on Instagram at shift_your_life_with_colors. Nina, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much to be with me also.
Now that's a wrap on another episode of the Brand Ambassador Select podcast. I'm your host, Lenore. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss one. More at brandambassadorselect.com, and we will see you next time.